Lambeau Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Corps Cadets, the world-famous 12th Band, Lady Reveille, and from early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. Put it all on display on that side.
The Bearcats will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have its first possession of the game. Our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Let's go. He wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Aggies! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out. Houston offense. 13. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the offense onto the field again. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. He looks that one in nicely. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D quarterback.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. And it's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll run the toss. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. East Carolina rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Greenville. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. First down here for the offense. He leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. He'll try to pop the draw. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got it on the run. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. No return possible on this. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. That receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up.
Got a lot of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Here we go. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Let's go. Off the play fake. Still looking, on the move. Got his man out of the backfield. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really...
He's going to throw deep right side. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
First down here for the offense. They try to get it outside on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Quickly out to the tight end. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Now improvising. It's complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. They'll try to get outside. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Give to the big fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie.
Yeah, and you failed on 1st and 2nd, but on 3rd down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bears to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese.
Picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to him on 3rd and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. That is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
28, Sam Houston, 0.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Timeout, Sam Houston.
On second down, wants to throw. He unleashes a long one. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Going up top. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he got loose, it was all over. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
35, Sam Houston, 0.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
And the Bearcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Looking for a productive play on first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. A&M comes back out with another first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now sliding to his left. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the beatdown has ensued.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your...
42.
Update the nation on this one. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications. On just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds us back in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but a nifty return on that one. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Wants to throw. It's Cook. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. And the catch was one thing, and the run... Pick up on that one.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Cook. Pocket starts to collapse. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the bean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the... And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Manuel.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
The Bearcats line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Tries to find a little more running room. But he'll be stopped at the 36. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Trying to beat them to the left. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Cook. Gets rid of it. He's got his man. At the 35, he's open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Yeah, and I like this offense, keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Toss to the outside. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down.
Let's go!
From the gun, looking for a man. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Looking to pass. It's Cook. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! And the punishment has been extended. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone.
Sam Houston
15. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's back to throw on second down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
At the 38.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Fung. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The aerial assault continues. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The Bearcats pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first
Wants
down.
to throw on first down. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He wants to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. He's looking for a man on second down. Fires on the move. It's caught. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
First down for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got a man, it's Manuel. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Splits the uprights. Good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of a way with their fingernails.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all.
The 22.
As they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.